All right. A lot of people think that this is a conspiracy, and I'm a very conservative person. Me and my wife are definitely conservative. But I'm here to tell you that I've lived through this experience. It was a horrible experience, and it's not a conspiracy. Um, the problem we have on the conservative side of the aisle is people are just looking at death rates, and they're not taking into consideration also the people that have been affected by this. It's not just a little sickness. It's not just a little respiratory sickness. I have heart issues. I have lung issues. I have nerve damage. I had horrible muscle atrophy. I woke up not knowing who I was or where I was, and I spent altogether 50 days in the hospital, and I'm still on a long road to recovery. And I'm here to tell you that any way possible you can prevent this from happening to you and your family, please do it. I think that, if somebody told me not to get the flu vaccination because of the government or, whatever conspiracy theory you want to come up with, I would tell you you're crazy. And it's going to be the same thing when it comes to these vaccinations. And the doctors in the medical field are trying their best to come up with ways to help prevent this and to help defeat this disease. And to think otherwise is just like Dr. Worley had mentioned before, just spreading misinformation. And I hate that there's so many people out there that have been burnt so many times that they can't trust the medical field or the political field that is being implemented in the COVID-19, because it is a horrible disease. And I want to see as many people prevented as possible. I do want to say that although this has been a horrible thing to live through, God used this as a blessing in my life. I have a testimony now that I can share with other people that is touching their lives, and I want to encourage others that are going through this. If your husband's in the ICU, if your wife, if you have children there in the ICU going through this horrible event right now, to turn to God and to look to Him for comfort and peace, because He can use this as a blessing in your life the same way that He did in our lives. But I do want to say that vaccines are a good idea. And if you think that they're not, you should really think again. Look at the evidence, talk to the experts. People can come up with conspiracy theories all day long and try to convince you otherwise. But, most of them are not doctors. Most of them are not educated people. Most of them are just coming up with this stuff on their own. So that's what I've got to say.